Abel Sanchez, a Heath Scholar, will present our Apple of Gold for Excellence in Education to Mr. Ryan Ruelas. Mr. Sanchez graduated from Anaheim High School this past June 2014. He is a first-year student at the University of California, Santa Barbara, and is majoring in political science.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to start off that my name is Abel Diaz and not Abel Sanchez. But I'm currently attending the University of Santa Barbara as a political science major, and I'm here to talk to you about someone which I've been close with for the past 4 years. Someone who has helped me grow into the person that I am today. A person who guided me and mentored me throughout my years in high school. The first time I met Mr. Ruelas was my freshman year when I joined a club called Bros. Bros is an all-male organization that focuses on getting Hispanic males into prestigious universities and Cal States. And it also stresses the importance of community service and working with other organizations to build networks. My freshman year, Mr. Ruelas was the advisor of this organization, and I had a lot of fun being able to visit colleges, meet new people, and go to places I've never thought about going before. It opened my eyes, and I knew from that freshman year that it truly was possible for me to go to university. Mr. Ruelas encouraged my friends and I to take AP European History the following year as a sophomore, and I must say it was a rigorous course, but I managed to survive it. My junior year, I took 2 more AP classes and became chancellor of this Bros organization. And then my senior year, Bros got more involved with politics. Mr. Ruelas told me about the petition that was being talked about called P21. P21 was an education reform movement that would focus on local businesses working cohesively with high schools to provide internships for students so that they may gain the skills necessary to compete in the competitive world of business. It would instill the 4 C's into the classroom setting: communication, collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking. The petition asked that many high schools in the AUHSD for 2,000 signatures, and we ended up getting over 5,000 in total. I then presented these petitions along with 2 other students to the Anaheim City Council, and was able to make Anaheim the first P21 city in the entire nation. Then afterwards, I was invited to go to Washington, D.C. for 4 days, all paid for, to speak in front of 300 businessmen and women, corporations and policymakers about my efforts in P21 movement in Anaheim. It was truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I practiced my speeches in front of Mr. Ruelas, and he even made me practice in front of his students. Ruelas has shaped me to become the person that I am today, and I know that there will be other students whom he will shape in the same way. I would not be here today speaking in front of you if it were not for him. I see him not only as just my mentor, but I see him also as one of my closest friends. And I'm sure that he will do a great job being on school board, and I know there will be a lot of positive changes because there is no one else I know who cares more about the community than him. So without further ado, Mr. Ruelas.
Thank you, Abel, and thank you, everyone. I am truly honored to be receiving this award from the Hispanic Education Endowment Fund. This recognition means so much to me, especially since I am a former recipient of the Heath Scholarship, both my junior and senior years of high school. As Abel said, my name is Ryan Ruelas, and I am a teacher at Anaheim High School. I have been there for 11 years now, and throughout my tenure, I have seen some amazing things happen at the colony. The Anaheim that exists today is not the same Anaheim that existed when I was a student. Thanks to my fellow educators, administrators, and other stakeholders within the community, the school culture of Anaheim has become one that is truly a college-going culture. We have increased our acceptance rates to Cal States, UCs, and private institutions. We have increased the amount of students taking rigorous courses, with many of our students challenging themselves by taking AP classes. And programs like Puente and Avid have continued to grow each year, reaching out to students who need that extra support to succeed academically and to ensure they are A through G compliant. All of us stakeholders at Anaheim High School and within the Anaheim Union High School District have worked hard to create this type of learning environment, and I am truly proud of what we have accomplished thus far. However, the thing I am most proud of is the creation of Bros, a student-run organization that I have been the advisor for these last 6 years. Bros was created in 2009 after I attended a conference at UCLA entitled Boys to Men. The conference brought to light something I already knew, having graduated from the University of California, Santa Cruz in 2003, being one of only a handful of Hispanic students, that Hispanic males were completely underrepresented at the university level. The conference was excellent, but brought to light some statistics that really upset me. I was distraught and knew something needed to be done to combat this harsh reality. Fortunately, many of the young men from Anaheim High School who also attended this conference were also upset by this reality and wanted to do something about it. As a result, Bros was formed in the fall at Anaheim High School, a student-run organization whose sole objective is to break stereotypes. The stereotypes being that Chicano Latino males do not care about education. And the college-going culture at Anaheim High School, especially amongst its male population, was established. What makes Bros so amazing is it empowers our young men. Yes, we focus on our studies and encourage our members to take rigorous courses so they can be academically competitive with other students when they apply to college. That was the whole objective of our organization when it was first created, to increase the amount of Chicano Latino males at the university level. But Bros has seriously become so much more than just that. These young men dedicate countless hours to various community service projects in our great city of Anaheim. They are civically engaged, which was clearly illustrated this last election season as our young men worked tirelessly to ensure that Measures L and M passed. And they are leaders both at Anaheim High School and within our great city of Anaheim itself. Although originally created to combat the harsh stereotypes that Chicano Latino males do not care about education, the young men in Bros have clearly debunked this false reality and have shown the people of our city that they are working for much more than just this objective. They are working to create change, to show everyone that they too have a voice, and that young Chicano Latino males are much more than what is presented in popular culture and the media. The young men in Bros are socially responsible, caring young men who not only care about their own personal well-being and academic success, but also the well-being of their family members, friends, the community, and of course, their fellow Bros. Bros has accomplished so many things within its 6 years of existence, and I am truly proud of all the young men who have been a part of this organization. It is with great pleasure to report that Bros has members at every single University of California school in our state, a handful of California state universities, and many prestigious private universities, including USC, NYU, and Chapman University, to name just a few. And as we continue to move forward, and the amount of our young men attending the universities continue to increase, we must be cognizant that none of this would be able to occur without the assistance of advocates of all of us here this evening. I am so fortunate to work in the Anaheim Union High School District, a school district that has been nothing but supportive of Bros, comprised of administrators who have helped me along the way, including Mr. Carlos Hernandez, Robert Saldivar, and my very own principal, Dr. Anna Carell. The amazing teachers who have worked with the young men in Bros, including my best friend and co-advisor to Bros, Alfonso Rodriguez. And of course, organizations like the Hispanic Education Endowment Fund, who have helped students in Bros financially, just as they helped me many years ago when I was a student in high school. And finally, the last group of people I would like to thank is my very own family. I am so fortunate to come from a family that has always placed such a high value on education. My family always pushed me to excel academically, to never give up, and to learn to look past disappointment and deal with this disappointment by working even harder. Thank you, Mom, for your words of encouragement and words of wisdom. I know that I would not be here where I am today without your support. Please, let's give it up to 02Ruelas. So thank you, Heath, for this amazing recognition. Thank you for all that you do for our youth, like the young men in Bros, and for investing in our future generations. Thank you.